revealing the secrets of the past to modern technology. Witness history like never before. Welcome to Historylover. Who really was Zeus and how did he come to power? High atop Mount Olympus, Zeus reigned supreme. The Lord of the sky, the god of thunder, the king of all gods. His power shook the heavens, his word was law, he was a force of nature, as awe-inspiring and as terrifying as a thunderstorm. Zeus was the ultimate power in the Greek pantheon. He commanded respect from gods and mortals alike. Zeus was more than just a ruler. He was the embodiment of order in a chaotic world. He enforced justice, often harshly. He maintained balance, he protected the weak and punished the guilty. His presence, though often unseen, was always felt. He was the protector of oaths, the guardian of hospitality. He was the god of justice and righteousness. His symbol was the thunderbolt, a weapon of unimaginable power. He wielded it with fearsome might. He could unleash storms that ravaged the land. His anger could shake the very foundations of the world. Yet Zeus was not a tyrant. He was a king who ruled with strength and wisdom. He understood the burden of power. He knew the importance of balance. He was a complex god, capable of great love and terrible wrath. He was both feared and revered. He was Zeus, the king of the gods, and his story is the story of Olympus itself. But even Zeus, the mighty king, had a beginning. His story began with his parents, the Titans Cronus and Rhea. Cronus, fearful of a prophecy, devoured his own children. Rhea, desperate to save her child, tricked her husband. She smuggled the infant Zeus away to a secret cave on the island of Crete. In Cronus's place, Rhea presented him with a swaddled stone. Thus, Zeus was spared the fate of his siblings. In the silence of the cave, a future king was nurtured. He would become the king of the gods. High on Mount Ida, the young Zeus thrived. Away from his father's watchful and rather ravenous eye, he was raised by the nymphs of the mountain. He was nurtured by Amalthea, the goat, who suckled him with her divine milk. He grew strong and powerful, his laughter echoing through the peaks. He was free-spirited and full of life. As he grew, so did his strength and understanding. He learned of his father's cruelty. The injustice fueled a fire in his heart. He knew he needed cunning to defeat Cronus. Gaia gifted Zeus a potion to force Cronus to disgorge his children. Armed with righteous anger and a powerful potion, he prepared to face his father. The time for rebellion had arrived. The war between the Titans and the Olympians, the Titanomachy, shook the universe. It was a battle for the ages, a struggle for supremacy between the old order and the new. Leading the charge against Cronus and his Titan kin was Zeus, a figure of awe-inspiring power and unwavering determination. The earth trembled under the weight of the battling gods, the seas churned and the skies roared. Lightning flashed as Zeus unleashed his fury upon his father. He fought with the ferocity of a cornered lion, his every blow a testament to years of suppressed rage and a burning desire for justice. His brothers, Hades and Poseidon, joined the fray. Freed from their imprisonment, they unleashed their own terrible powers. Hades, with his helm of darkness, commanded the forces of the underworld. Poseidon, the Earthshaker, unleashed monstrous waves and shattered the earth with his trident. The battle raged for 10 long years. It was a brutal stalemate, a cosmic dance of destruction. But Zeus, ever cunning, had one final trick up his sleeve. He tricked Cronus into drinking the potion given to him by Gaia. The potion worked its magic. Cronus, his face contorted in agony, regurgitated his swallowed children. One by one they emerged, fully grown and eager for vengeance. Hestia, Demeter, Hera, Zeus's sisters, joined the fray, adding their divine might to the Olympian cause. The tide of the battle turned. The Titans, weakened and overwhelmed, began to falter. Even Cronus, mighty as he was, could not withstand the combined might of his Olympian children. He fell, defeated, his reign of tyranny finally at an end. The Titans were banished to the depths of Tartarus, the darkest pit of the underworld, their power broken. With the Titans vanquished, a new era dawned. The reign of the Olympians had begun. But the question remained, who would rule this new world? Who would claim dominion over the heavens, the earth, and the underworld? The answer, as with many things in Greek mythology, lay in a simple game of chance. Zeus, Poseidon, and Hades, the three most powerful brothers, agreed to draw lots. The winner would rule the heavens, the second the seas, and the last the underworld. The fate of the cosmos once again hung in the balance. Section 6. The King of Olympus. The lots were drawn. Zeus, his face betraying no emotion, revealed his prize. He had drawn the heavens, the realm of the sky, the domain of lightning and thunder. He ascended to his throne on Mount Olympus, the undisputed ruler of the gods. His rule brought order to the cosmos. He established laws, enforced justice, and maintained balance between the gods and mortals. From his golden throne he surveyed his domain. He held the thunderbolt, a symbol of his power, a weapon capable of shattering mountains and incinerating entire cities. He was a stern but just ruler. He punished the wicked and rewarded the righteous. He was the protector of oaths, the guardian of hospitality, the god of justice and order. His word was law, and his wrath was swift and terrible. But Zeus was not without his flaws. He was known for his many love affairs, his often uncontrollable lust, and his jealous rages. His actions, though often driven by good intentions, sometimes resulted in chaos and suffering. He was a complex god, a mixture of strength and weakness, of wisdom and folly. Section 7. The Wrath of Zeus. Zeus, for all his majesty, was not without his flaws. His temper was legendary. His wrath could shake the heavens and shatter the earth. He was known to punish not only the guilty, but also those who incurred his displeasure, often in ways that were both cruel and unusual. One such example was the punishment of Prometheus, the titan who dared to steal fire from the gods and gift it to mankind. Prometheus, a champion of humanity, saw the plight of mortals living in darkness and sought to improve their lot. Zeus, however, saw this act as a transgression, a theft of that which belonged to the gods alone. His punishment was swift and brutal. Prometheus was chained to a rock, an eagle sent to feast upon his ever-regenerating liver. It was a torment that would last for eons, a constant reminder of Zeus's power and his willingness to wield it against those who defied him. But Zeus's anger was not always reserved for those who wronged him directly. He was also known to punish entire cities for the transgressions of their rulers. He unleashed floods, plagues, and earthquakes upon those who dared to displease him. His wrath was a force of nature, unpredictable and unstoppable. Section 8. The Affairs of Zeus. Zeus, the king of the gods, was not known for his fidelity. He was a notorious philanderer, his heart easily swayed by beauty, both mortal and divine. His list of lovers was long and varied, including goddesses, nymphs, and mortal women. His affairs were the stuff of legends, often resulting in the birth of heroes and demi-gods who would go on to shape the course of Greek mythology. His trysts were often shrouded in disguise and deception. He would transform himself into animals, showers of gold, or even a gentle breeze to woo his objects of affection. His wife, Hera, the goddess of marriage, was understandably not amused by her husband's infidelity. She was known for her jealous rages, often taking out her anger on Zeus's lovers and their offspring. His affairs created no shortage of drama on Mount Olympus, fueling rivalries, sparking wars, and providing endless fodder for gossip among the gods. Despite the chaos they caused, Zeus's affairs also enriched the tapestry of Greek mythology. They gave rise to heroes like Heracles, Perseus, and Helen of Troy. They added a layer of human complexity to the king of the gods, showcasing his capacity for love, lust, and regret. Section 9. The Legacy of Zeus. Zeus, the king of the gods, left an indelible mark on Greek mythology. His reign marked an era of order and justice, albeit one often punctuated by his own capricious nature. He was a complex figure, a god of contradictions, capable of great love and terrible wrath. His stories, passed down through generations, served as cautionary tales and sources of inspiration. He embodied the duality of power, the burden of responsibility, and the consequences of unchecked desire. He was a symbol of strength, wisdom, and the enduring power of fate. His legacy extended beyond the realm of myth. His name became synonymous with power, his image a symbol of authority. His influence could be seen in art, literature, and philosophy, his story echoing through the ages, reminding us of the enduring power of stories and the timeless nature of the human experience. Zeus may have been the king of the gods, but he was also a reflection of our own complexities. He reminds us that even the most powerful are not without their flaws, and that even in the face of overwhelming odds,